After a long day of being pulled in every direction, the last thing anyone wants to think about is what's for dinner. That's where Schwann's can help, with a variety of real food choices, frozen to lock in freshness. From ready-made meals, premium meats and side dishes, to vegetables, ice cream, and more. Schwann's foods go from freezer to table in minutes, not hours, so you can pull off a delicious meal in no time at all. Ordered, delivered, done. That's homemade easy. To help simplify mealtime, visit schwans.com. This is Julie.
Hey, calendar, what's my morning like?
Julie's about to have a long day.
At 9 a.m., soccer carpool. 9:10, purchase birthday card. 9:05, dry cleaning.
Did you just go backwards?
I'm sorry, I can't fit that question into your schedule. 9:15, cry for a little bit.
For days that won't end, let Schwann's help. With Schwann's, you can get delicious meals that go from freezer to table in minutes, not hours. Ordered, delivered, done. That's homemade easy. Visit today at schwans.com.
Hi, this is Jim the Keys bartender coming to you from Shipwrecks for episode 137, Inverness. And we're here with Bill Wissinger and Luke Glenn. Say hello, guys. Hello. We're in the, it looks like season started early. We just came to this place in the parking lot.
It's slam, man.
Yep, it is busy.
We're actually sitting up on the stage because all the tables were full.
Yep. Proof positive this is a good place to come to. They got great happy hours, great food, and all that stuff. I did mention last week that I got a package from McGeehan, Pat McGeehan. I want to mention that at the beginning of the show that they sent me a care package full of sweatshirts and a sweatshirt, T-shirt, coolers, koozie cups, and stuff like that, and it came to the catch. Whenever I get a package now, because a couple years ago I got a package from somebody, and it was a glitter bomb. You ever hear a glitter bomb?
Yeah.
Actually, I saw the dude on YouTube and how he invented it using old cell phones and stuff, and him and his engineering buddy.
Oh no, that's a different one. That's the guy.
It was the guy. He was because they were
stealing his packages. His Amazon packages.
Oh, that's the glitter bomb.
Yeah,
that's the one.
That he put a stick bomb in it.
Oh yeah, he put a fart can in it.
Yeah. No, this is low tech.
Okay.
It's an envelope. When you open up the card, it opens up like a catapult.
Right.
So it throws it at your face.
Spring loaded. Yeah.
Yeah, and actually, this one, I don't know if it was spring-loaded. It just kind of started pouring out.
Yeah, it gets everywhere, stays around.
And I opened it up. When I got this glitter bomb, it was in an envelope, and it opened up, and it said, all it said was asshole.
There you go.
It didn't say you're an asshole. It just said asshole.
So
and
you got to wonder.
And that was perfect, because it could have meant from asshole. You know?
From asshole to
wonder
asshole.
How many guys got their asses kicked because they were in the vicinity of a glimmer fucking thing or glitter thing? And some chick, at the bar over glittered and bumps into you. And now you got
glitter.
You can't get that shit off of you.
Yeah, you're right.
Especially in the Keys when you're all sweaty.
It's weeks. Yeah, sure. Thanks, Tiff. Yeah. We know you're busy. That's all. Yeah. So we weren't.
I'm good.
Yeah. We weren't harassing our.
Get a chance, that's cool.
So that it would take weeks if you get a shitload of that on there.
Oh,
I told you that's a good thing to have on you.
Get that
if
in
you
your
want to
beard.
just get someone. Let's say if someone's acting a bit of an asshole and you're in the bathroom, throw some glitter towards his crotch area.
Oh, there you go. Explain that.
Guys, explain that to her when she looks down and there's glitter on his penis.
Yep.
Which is kind of weird. Why would have anybody?
That come off of?
Yeah.
There you go.
On there.
Yeah, that'd be a deep shit moment.
So that is a weird thing, man, because they do their chest. I can see that, but it's like no matter what you do, it ends up on their face too.
Yeah. I think if I was really customer service oriented stripper, I wouldn't use glitter because I'd want to make sure that the guys come back.
Yeah.
What if you have a guy that's particularly good at paying for table dances and shit like that,
you go. Well,
and he gets busted because you got glitter all over your tatas, titties.
That could very well.
How do you say it? Titties?
I'll say what?
Titties. How would you say it when you're being playful, Luke?
Titties. Tips.
That's it?
Boobs.
Tits,
knockers.
fun bags.
Okay.
What you got? There you go, Bone.
It's all the same language we got here.
Unless they're really flat, then it's like surfer's dream.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, carpenter's dream. Flat as a board,
Yeah,
easy to
yeah,
screw.
yeah.
That's
Dude, I'm looking at those guys over there. This is bad radio, I know, but there's roofers over there, and I'm watching them walk around up there with no harnesses, no lines.
Oh yeah, that's
and
keys.
My asshole is tightening up for them.
Oh,
no,
man.
no, they right on the canal that we're sitting. We're sitting right next to a canal that opens up to the sea, and there's a 3-story house having a roofer's right next to P-Rock and all that stuff. They got a 30-foot fall from the roof. They're just walking around, no harnesses and stuff like that on
walking around with
pretty
that heavy ass.
pretty good
fucking
cantilevered roof there.
Yeah. Like I said, my asshole is tightening up.
Yeah,
for me.
it's not like a yeah.
And those guys will walk right down to the edge and not even give a shit, man.
And the guy's walking around with his nail gun and shit. I've seen those guys go out to lunch before. I wouldn't necessarily
3
trust.
pictures.
Yeah.
So, the new way they do the simplex nails, that's the nails they use to adhere the tar to the roof.
Yeah.
The big squares. It used to be they were one fucking piece. Now, watch, he throws down the thing and then puts a nail.
Boom. Sticks a nail right in it.
Man.
Oh, you're not talking about the duplex ones.
He sets down the square and then shoots it.
Yep.
You know? I mean, I'm like, wouldn't it be much safer to
What?
have one that's preloaded that you don't have to hold the little thing? I would shoot a fucking nail through my hand. It would happen.
You're not allowed to have a screw gun.
No.
You should
You crucify yourself.
You should have seen it when
I
I was cutting.
I can see you do that.
Cody and I were cutting up a tree at his house after the hurricane. He comes up. He's going, "Ooh, chainsaws!" And we're like, "No, get away."
Oh, you did that? You said.
Nobody lets me play with power tools.
Hey, he walked up. His eyes lit up. He's going, "Chainsaws!" And Cody and
I did that one summer when I was in college. I cleared land for a developer in New Jersey, and we'd go in there and clear poison ivy, trees of poison
that's
ivy
fun.
and shit like that.
Wow.
Had to go in there, yeah.
You know, you can build up. I did when I was a kid.
Tolerance.
A tolerance.
I never had. To this point, at my age, I have never had a reaction to.
When I was
that.
little, I did. When we first came to Florida, man, that shit ate me alive. But I had it so often by the time I was in like second, third grade, I never got it again. I could roll through it naked.
Speaking of that down here, there is, what do you got down here?
Poison sumac.
Poison wood.
Poison wood.
When I first moved down here, I was clearing
Poison
out.
oak.
I was clearing out some trees on my property. I didn't realize what poisonwood was.
Oh shit!
Sitting there with the damn chainsaw.
What is that?
All that fucking
azaleas that
resin
are
flying around?
poisonous if you burn them.
All
Yeah.
that resin. Well,
I was covered, man. I was bright red, covered in hives.
there's. It's funny. It's funny when people come down here. They ask you. Someone came in and said, "Well, what about strange animals?" They ask about the crocodiles, alligators in the Everglades, sharks, Burmese pythons, scorpions. And
I
the thing,
guarantee
the shit that's going to get you down here
You're
are the
allergic-
mosquitoes, the poison wood,
I guarantee you, I don't care where you're from, you're allergic to half the shit that's blooming down here at any given time.
Yep. There's a ton of,
I've
of
watched-
exotic shit blooming down
I've
here.
watched a lot of people from up north, like especially from fair-skinned people from Minnesota and Wisconsin. They get in the water down here, man, and it's like I don't know if it's the sea fleas or whatever.
the lice, sea lice.
Sea lice. Man,
That's the
I mean,
larval
they come
stage
out-
of the thimble jellyfish.
They come out and they're
Some
just
guy-
covered, man.
Some guy on Facebook yesterday put their whole ass. They showed the guy says, "What rash is this?" That's not a way to find out. Just showing a picture of your rashy ass on Facebook is no way to get. If someone gives you advice, well, when did you get it? How'd you get it? If they got it when you came in the water, it was sea lice, But if it's sitting around, you could get it from some kind of whatever tropical plant life down here.
Oh, well, we get these burrowing bugs in some of our bar stools. At Gilbert's, when the bar stools
Yeah.
got old, you remember people used to bring in towels because there was like little bugs, man. I don't think they were bed bugs because you could see
No
them.
bed bugs wouldn't.
And they would burrow into the wood, and when you would sit there, they would come out and they'd suck your blood out, man.
Fuck.
I forget what kind of
That's
bugs
just
they
what
were.
you need. Another fucking thing. One of those parasites that crawl up your ass.
There you go.
What's that? There's some. There was a small fish that could swim up your.
Up your
catfish.
dick, man, and
Yeah, that's down in the Amazon.
Yeah.
and
Swim
it
up your
has
urine.
spines, and it hooks itself into
Yep.
your urethra tube, man. And,
Yep.
No.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's worms. There's all sorts of shit. Earwigs.
Yeah, there's
I was reading because I'm a boring person. I like to watch fucking nature shows and shit. I was watching the fauna of the human being or whatever, and it showed all the
magnifying all the little shit that's
and
crawling
so
around
they
on
start
you.
at one level of magnification,
Yeah.
and they keep going and going and going, and it's like holy shit. I think we're only like 4% human. The rest of us is made out of other
bugs crawling
fucking
around.
things, man.
Oh, parasites and
Bacteria.
things that we have that are that have a symbiotic relationship with our body. The bacteria in our stomach.
You know,
That's
there's
the
some
shit that
animals that feed their newborns a turd so that their system gets that good bacteria.
Marsupials.
Yeah.
Marsupials do that a lot to get that so they can aid their digestive, and they do that for people.
Oh hell! If I go down to Mexico, the first day I'm in Mexico, I eat fucking street food, drink the water, do all that. Go ahead, get the shit, and fucking then I'm good for the next few weeks.
Is that the secret?
That's the secret, man.
Why just get okay?
But if you're only there for
Yeah,
a
if you're
couple
only
of
there
days,
for a couple
just
days,
bring your own shit.
Yeah, bring your own shit. But if you're gonna be there for 2
I know,
months,
and there's always the thing that people go down to those resorts and they're drinking bottled water, but they get a drink and it's ice.
Yeah.
If you're going down there for 2 months, go ahead, eat all the street food you want, drink the water. Okay, shit your brains out for a day and a half, and now we.
What is that? Is that a parasite or
No, that's just
bacteria?
all the bacteria in your
You
stomach.
know,
You
you just
got to change it over.
acclimating, you know?
Yep.
You got to get a new set. You got to get a new set in there.
I don't get that when I'm over in Europe. You know that? I guess.
Well,
it's some-
European culture is, you know, us Americans are mostly European. You know, us white Americans mostly come from Europe. So I think we're conditioned more for the food over there than would be.
Thank
from
you, Dr.
South-
Mangala. Appreciate it. Thank you for that explanation, mein Fuhrer. On that.
Sounds logical to me.
No,
Depends.
I think it has to do with the local hygiene and stuff like
a lot
that.
of it. Yeah.
And the rules on how you treat your water. I mean, here a lot of some people. You're a libertarian,
Yeah.
but you do like the FDA.
No.
You don't like the EPA
No,
and all
fuck
that.
no.
It controls the
I don't
quality
like
of
any
water
those
and all that.
motherfuckers.
Okay.
Well, see, the only reason they need to exist is because the rich cocksuckers poison everything, and that's what they do. That's why you have to have the EPA
Yeah.
to keep everybody in check. And these self-regulating motherfuckers, why do you think lettuce got poisoned? Because they were letting the farmers self-regulate. Oh, we won't use fucking shit water from the farm on our stuff. Oh,
Yes, we
we'll
will.
maintain. And that's how lettuce ended up killing people.
Well,
Lack of fucking
Yeah.
regulation.
This is two things. There's something you guys don't agree on there.
Because you can't trust people to do
The right thing.
Especially rich motherfuckers are the crookedest pieces of shit. They look at us like they don't care who dies or lives. Look at that peanut motherfucker that poisoned all those people because he was too lazy and cheap to fucking abide by their self-imposed regulations.
Who's the peanut motherfucker?
That guy, he was in Georgia and Texas. He had bought another peanut thing, and
Not Mr. Peanut.
No.
I trust
No.
Mr.
He
Peanut.
got,
Peanut farmer.
I can't remember the guy's name, but he got his
What?
his plants were poisonous and were unclean. They had, when E. coli was detected, he covered up the paperwork.
No.
Had employees lie about it. It was a whistleblower said,
See
"I can't lie about this
that's
shit."
when that's when you just go and shoot the motherfucker, but you can't do that.
Well, see, the thing is if there had been regulations in the first goddamn place and he had been properly inspected, he wouldn't have been able to get away with that shit. That's why you have to have somebody. Now, you can't go overboard on it. But by the same token, you can't just turn a blind eye to these cocksuckers, man.
Yeah, like I said,
man left to his own devices will fucking pillage, rape, and steal
Yes, he will.
as much as they can. And that's just the reason why law came about, I think. And some places are more regulated and others are less. But if you want a real explanation on what protecting people from things are, fly over the island of Hispaniola.
Dude.
Okay? And I'll show you unregulated development or...
And now we're hating the Dominican Republic is, and the Dominican Republic is nice and green.
It's
and
green.
You know
and
why
Haiti
that?
is like...
Because the dictator prior, he wasn't a nice guy, but he had a hard-on for...
environmental causes.
environmental things, and he protected the land. And in the long run, years later... the generations afterwards can look and say, "Oh, this fucking dictator actually did something good. He may have killed a couple of people. He may have killed. He may have killed a couple thousand of his political opponents. But you know what? My grandchildren can go camping.
I got a.
No, but you see Haiti? Holy shit!
Totally ass raped, man.
Yeah.
And it is funny. You can see it's that stark on a fucking
on a
satellite view.
on a satellite map. Yeah, it's all brown and green.
We used to fly over it all the time, going down to Nicaragua to the tobacco farms, man, and you look over and it's like, holy shit.
And you can even see off the coast the pollution off the Haitian coast compared to, the Dominicans didn't throw as much shit into their water.
Yeah.
And that fact, Jamaica's pretty littered off the coast.
No, but I'll tell you, you go and people who tend to take a more social, let's say, racial thing and say something about it. If you go to Kenya's pretty fucking clean. There's places in Africa they do run their they protect their natural resources. They realize that they got their game preserves, and they go, no. If you go in there, you want to fucking try to get a rhino or something like that. They got mercenaries or rangers, and some of our listeners don't understand. If you're hunting an illegal in some of these countries, their rangers don't give you a citation.
No, they shoot you.
They kill you. They don't shoot you. They kill you. These guys are. They got the most, I think, the greatest license to kill out of almost any group of people.
But then again, the poachers will shoot them just as quick.
Well, they got better. I think the poachers aren't as good as the. They get some really good ex-military. There's ex-South African.
Sure there's probably some ex-military poaching too.
They're fucking evil though, and good always beats evil.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the Germans would have fucking run. That's just my route. That's my thing. And you know what? They're doing a pretty fucking good job out there. And you know what? They organize. The state can organize better. Organize their resources. If they send in some really good guys in there, they just send the fucking army in there. Then they'll just say, "Oh, you're going to kill our guys." Oh, they'll get you.
I got a couple.
They'll get you. Interpol.
I got a couple of good object lessons on why sending an army to suppress a guerrilla group won't work.
That's not a guerrilla. Well, guys that are poaching aren't guerrilla groups. And you know what? Mercenary armies don't necessarily do well, and history proves that. Because Italy, at one point, used only mercenaries. Some of these city-states, and they used to get their asses kicked by anybody. Like the French would come in, and they had a national army, and they would just go in there and say, the national army, these guys would fight a little more than the guys that were getting paid. And if they didn't,
the French National Army was a lot of conscripts and mercenaries as well.
I'm talking about Henry IV.
Was that
King Henry IV when he went into
French Foreign Legion?
what was the other guy? Francis.
Yeah,
Francis II. They went in there and they kicked major ass.
Yeah,
in
but
there.
they
weren't better.
Yeah, no,
they were more committed.
They not even more committed. They were better led, better trained because they've used mercenaries.
Mercenaries use a fucking
ever.
If they've got if they had a little resistance, those mercenary armies would just disappear. It happened in Nicaragua too. Nicaragua and El Salvador. Mercenaries almost always against unless you got like a first world mercenaries against third world under financed. But once the Soviets got involved, fighting them, when you got the Cubans going in there and stuff. Not that they were better; it's just that they were more organized.
So is the French Foreign Legion still in existence?
Yes. They're not mercenaries though. They're an extension of the French national power. You know, I don't know how big it is. How big? Anyway, I mean, do they even? I don't even think they operate on the division level and stuff like that.
I can't give you an intelligent response.
Speaking of that, with the
Wow, look at all
shutdown
these
going
old
on right now,
pelicans.
we got our a lot of guys down here in the national, Coast Guards, the Coast Guards, the national park, Everglades National Park. That's trashed right now because it's open, but there's no people working
nobody
cleaning
it up.
Clean it up.
I saw a Park Service truck yesterday turning in down here by where the old Big Fish used to be.
Mm-hmm.
That's their little compound. And I was thinking to myself, wow, maybe he's the skeleton crew or something, man.
Yeah.
I don't, but from what I understand, first thing they cut back on the hardest is national parks and stuff, all the public stuff. But on the good side of it, the IRS is cut down to nothing too. So.
There you go.
Well, if you're getting a refund.
Well, they said Trump has promised refunds will come out on time. So
we also promised that Mexico would pay for the border wall too.
Well, yeah, but see,
Wait, so that ain't happening either.
Well, see, he's got to kick that. He made the statement, so
Yeah, so but we're not talking about that right now.
So, however, he's going to finance enough agents it takes to process, or are they just going to let the computer
computer do it? And they don't have any TSA. Well, the TSA guys are calling in sick, so that's a big thing down in Miami. A friend of mine, you know him. I don't want to say his name. I don't know what the deal would be. He's a traffic controller. Down here, you know what I'm talking about.
We know
he also has a small air conditioning business.
Yeah. I was talking with him.
They're coming up this week on not getting paid, and okay. Listen to this. We got TSA, which is bad enough because you can argue how effective the TSA is, but air traffic controls in Miami,
you got to have
holy shit! You got planes coming in, and if you brought somebody in.
Out. You've got a bunch of little regional airports.
Yep.
You've got so much air traffic in South Florida and the Bahamas of this whole area. Oh, my fucking God.
The guy I was talking
what
to,
he
goes he has Puerto Rico all the way up. The way they handle.
That's a lot of shit, man. I was amazed, man. It was like how many hundreds of thousands of flights a day just in America.
Yeah.
Oh, and
hundreds.
Miami's the third. I mean, O'Hara's the biggest in the most flights in the United States because of the hub nature of it. But I think Atlanta's like
I think Atlanta's number one now.
1 and 2, right?
O'Hara's
number 2. But Miami,
no.
There's 3.
You got
no. They're way down the list now.
No, you know why? I'll tell you why. Because you have all those airports within 90 to 100 miles. You got Baltimore, Philly. Going up to New York, there's 3. LaGuardia, the Kennedy, and Newark. You have Newark. You got
you can drive
Hartford
from like Washington to fucking New York in the time it takes to go from here to Orlando.
Dude, I get guys that come down and go, "Hey, I'm going to be in Jacksonville. You going to come up and visit?" I'm like, "Hell no! It takes me longer to drive to Jacksonville than it takes you to drive down to Jacksonville."
No, here, Tiff. I appreciate it.
Woo!
It was wonderful service. Hey, listen, when it's busy. Yeah. We got her. There we go. Ching Ting.
Yeah.
Bill's.
I might go see if there's a chelada back there.
A what?
Chelada.
Do you want one of these?
Bud Light with Clamato juice.
Oh.
Okay. I'm sure they can. Get one of those. What were we talking? Now we got our beer. We got so distracted. Look at how it's like if a pretty woman walked by.
Beer.
Yay, beer.
Beer. Yep. So all these flights, and they're talking about.
The flight controllers. Yeah.
No. But you were talking about the Northeast, how everything's so tight.
Yeah.
The megalopolis, they call it.
It's just
80 million people from.
I've never been there, man.
From North Virginia to New England.
The farthest I've ever been was Washington, D.C.
Have you been to London? London.
England?
Yeah.
No.
What was the biggest city you ever been to?
I'm not really sure.
Name a couple big cities.
San Francisco was pretty big.
Okay, that's about. I think it's Miami size or a little smaller.
But like
maybe bigger.
But like Florida,
it's bigger.
It's just everything spread out. It's like Miami proper is.
Well,
pretty
you've been
tiny.
outside. You've been okay. Well, New York City. You got to go to New York City.
See, I've never been to New York.
When you go to Manhattan and you just look, you walk down the street and you see got those skyscrapers and those apartment buildings and just the press of humanity going into a subway, and you see thousands of people. You just walk down the street on a regular day during it. You like that cold water? You're gonna get. Yeah. So, yeah, you go down there. It's just crazy. You see, you're gonna look down the street, and you either way on a regular day and see thousands of people walking on the street. Not like in Chicago, which is a big town.
Which when I was in Washington, I was there with a girlfriend who grew up there in Washington. She grew up in Rockville.
That's north of Washington, or around right outside the Beltway.
Yeah,
right on the Beltway.
Yeah, that's what they called it. So on the train on the way in, as long as we was above ground, we were cool.
The Metro.
But the Metro, and the minute it went underground, so we're going along, I'm like, wow, I wonder what kind of entertainment they got. And I noticed this dude reading newspaper, and I saw the entertainment section. I asked him politely, hey, man, can I see the entertainment section? And he threw me his whole paper, got up, and walked all the way to the other end of the fucking cabin. And the girl I was with, she says, you don't talk to people on the subway. You can't talk to people on the subway. And,
you can talk to people.
So I'm wearing, it was really cold. I'm wearing a buckskin my grandfather made it for me, a homemade buckskin jacket.
Yeah.
And I got hair to my ass. Back then I still weighed 245
Yeah, but they're a big city.
pounds.
You see all different people. You can read. When you're a big city, you can read the people you can talk to and the people that don't want to talk. The people that have their head buried in there and they don't want to talk to you. But they're looking around and looking at you and say, you give them a nod. And if they give you a nod, they're probably a good chance to talk to. I'm in New York City. I'm looking around, and people go, "Hey, what are you trying to find?"
What's that? What's that line from Crocodile Dundee? There, man.
10 million people.
Knife. No, 10 million people all want to live together. They must really like each other.
Yeah.
No, I'm telling you, it's the same thing in the city and stuff like in Philly.
Must be the friendliest town in the world.
Hey, but you go, excuse me, I'm sorry to bother you. Where would you go and get, in Philly, where would you go and eat around here? In downtown Philadelphia, which it's so funny when you're near in a town like Philadelphia, a pretty big city. It was 1.5 million when I was there. I think they're still over 1 million years. But next to New York, if you go to Manhattan, it's just a different thing. You go to Tokyo, or I'm sure there's places. I haven't been in the Mexico City. Mexico City's 24 million people.
Mexico City back in the 80s was insane. I can't imagine what it's like now.
Yeah, I know.
And when you see pictures of it on the news, I'm sorry, I have to mention this, but what a nasty fucking strafe, man. Sorry, it was a pelican, man. That's all pelican shit, that whole strafe right there.
Oh, I see it.
Nasty little fucker.
I hate pelicans.
Oh, I see it.
It's fading now, but he just flew by and did that, and I was like, God damn it. But see, the pelicans are just coming back for winter and blah, blah, blah.
There's our runway. Here we go.
Yep.
Yeah.
Coming down here.
Bombing.
They put special caps on it. Some people put the special caps on their post.
Yep. Put
so
a
they come
conical.
down here, you see a cone on the top of a dock.
Post.
Yeah, that's so pelicans don't sit there and just shit all over your dock. How you doing, sir?
And oh my God, will they, man?
Man, they will fuck up the boat.
And they will fuck up your car window. And if you are unlucky enough to park under 3 or 4 of them, I mean, they can ruin your paint job.
I got listeners, my friends up in Philadelphia, Baltimore, New York. Any listeners? You haven't lived until you had you park under a tree and a 20-pound iguana shits and it's like a
It
person
covers your whole damn window.
It's like a person shitting on your windshield, and it's amazing.
And it's been cool down here, so the iguanas haven't been moving around as much. And like the first warm day, the other day, there's like 10 dead iguana on the road in 5 minutes.
When it starts warming up, they climb up high in the trees. Yeah. For some reason, they're smart enough to stick their ass ends out, I guess, and they do look. Seems like they aim for the hood of your car, your windshield.
There you go.
And that is a splash. I walked down the street one time. I walked under a tree. When you spook them, they shit. So all of a sudden, I heard this sloppy mess behind me, and I knew exactly what it was.
I keep moving.
I didn't look up. I moved a little faster.
And they like to poop like on the side, driver's side window where you have to get in your car at. They love to poop and on your door handle. I always get turds
when I was in high school, I had a bird shit on me when I was going into school. I had to turn around and get a shirt. I was trying to impress this girl. I had a kind of cool shirt. I thought it was cool. It looked like suede. I was going to Catholic boys' school, and I'm wearing a suede shirt with a tie.
There you go.
And his bird shits down the side of the arm. I mean, that just ruined that thing. It was that fake suede back then. But, I mean, I can't imagine what it's like to get shit on by an iguana. I mean, now you know, if you're sitting here on a beach and there's a palm, they don't hang out. You don't see them hanging out in palm trees. But a regular tree, if there's a regular tree with the branches and all
you
that
get
stuff.
spreading branches there all over that thing.
Yeah, they
look
like
above
anything
you,
that
don't
flowers.
worry, they're not going to attack
hibiscus.
you, but they will shit on you. And it will change your perspective on
Lizard shit.
sitting under trees, yeah. You got to look up.
Especially when you have to pressure wash the lizard shit off your fucking dock.
Have
man.
you ever gone to Monkey Jungle?
Yep, I've been to Monkey Jungle.
I have not. I've heard a lot about it.
You should
I've
go
heard
to
of
fucking
people
Monkey
going
Jungle.
to concerts there and everything.
Monkey Jungle.
I've been to Monkey Jungle.
It's in Homestead
10.
or north of Homestead.
North of Homestead.
North of Homestead. And before Andrew, they said it was a sight to see.
Yep.
Monkey Jungle.
Yeah, a bunch of them got washed down to an island down here, one of the Keys.
Oh, Monkey, yeah, but they're not. Supposedly they're not in there on the island anymore.
Yeah, they're still there.
I asked somebody, and they said they don't think
they're still there.
Johnny Weissmuller up in Titusville, he was one of the first Tarzans, and he had a little park, and it had monkeys.
Johnny Weissmuller?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And so I remember they had a petting zoo, and when I was a little kid, I remember going there with my sister was teaching like kindergarten or something. And
was that the one that had that doctorate? You're the one that had the doctorate in education?
That's my sister had the PhD, yeah. So we're there, and so she has a straw purse.
Yeah.
And so the goat ate the bottom out of her straw purse, and all her shit's falling out everywhere.
Well,
but we had some kind of a storm, and the place went into disarray, and a bunch of monkeys and shit. And they still live up in the woods in Titusville.
They do?
Yeah. Small little
wild
tribe
monkeys.
Of monkey. Yeah, I think they're rhesus monkeys or something. They're little bastards.
They make it. They would make it to it because it gets cold up in Titusville.
It doesn't freeze that hard there usually.
Okay.
I mean, once in a blue moon, but they can find spots.
That's good.
They're monkeys. They build a little monkey shit.
Yeah, they all huddle together.
Monkey Jungle. They used to have a little. They used to give them a little handle where they could set off a shower. The people. Did you hear about that one?
No.
Oh yeah, when you walk on it. See, they have cages so you can walk through this, so the monkeys aren't. The little monkeys aren't jumping on you and shit like that. So you walk through them, but they put a little sprinkler head back there, and they used to hang out, and they used to wait for people to walk by.
Yeah, they fucking spray them.
So they fucking spray them. Yeah, that's how they love doing that shit. And you go and give them. Yeah, and yeah. Yeah, and they give you food to feed these monkeys and all that. They had they have a gorilla there, they had a gorilla there. I don't know if it's still alive, and a big ass orangutan. The gorilla though, the poachers took the teeth from it.
Okay.
Yeah, But it listens, and it has a bunch of special videos it likes to watch and shit like that.
There you go.
Wow.
Yeah. It's a lot of interesting
Well,
things.
you know, you ever see that, the one primate that could sign language really good?
Yeah, that
and
was
knew-
the guy up in the
Coco.
Atlanta Zoo had.
And-
It was Coco.
And they went to court and everything, man, and pretty much they proved that this monkey was thinking for itself. It wasn't just responding to human commands.
Well, they say monkeys and elephants are self-aware. Elephants. When it's the secret of that, they say, is when they look at a mirror and realize they're looking at themselves. When you have, a parakeet, a dog, may not necessarily. People, I love my animals. I love my cat and I love my dog, my cats and my dogs. But they don't. I think we. It's called. I hate to pull out a big word. You ever hear this word?
Anthropomorphication.
That's it. I hate to have to say that. That's when we attribute human level feelings and intelligence to animals.
Yeah.
It's different. It's alien intelligence. It's not worse or better.
Well, for me, all three of my cats and my dog, when they were puppies or kittens, they all fell for the ooh-who's in the mirror thing.
Yep.
But once they grew up a little bit, they realized it was them,
Yep.
you know? And, like T-Bone, he knows that's him. And he'll go look in the mirror sometimes and admire. I swear to God, he's admiring himself.
I'm a good-looking doggy.
He's like, yeah.
I'm a good-looking doggy.
How the fuck can he not give me a chicken when you look this handsome?
Speaking of handsome buggers, there's Rex. We got the stray cat that hangs around here. He's looking around for somebody to feed him. If you order what is that? If you order seared tuna down here, he will be your buddy.
Oh yeah.
He'll be sitting on your shoulder, going, "Hey, you got a piece for me?" Damn, look.
I like
at
me
that.
some stray
Jesus
cats. I do.
Christ.
Yeah. He's a healthy looking one.
He
They
is.
got the healthiest looking. That's not a
Ferals.
feral. You wouldn't call that a feral
Yeah,
cat.
well,
would
he's
you?
a feral. He's got the
That's why he's
ear clip.
Clipped ear.
That means he's been spayed.
been fixed.
Yeah. Well, what are we looking at right now?
Oh, we got about 10 minutes.
10 minutes? Okay. So, here, we covered a lot of...
Man, it was
areas.
a hell of a day, man. Fuck, man.
Yeah, Luke had...
It was just, man, my morning was just so, the air changed, and I have cold weather asthma, and God damn, man. And I couldn't breathe, and the worse I couldn't breathe, the more I self-panicked, and I'm usually really good at calming
Yeah, I know.
myself down.
Now I can't breathe, so now I'm fucking hyperventilating. Now I really can't fucking breathe.
And now my Zen pen is empty, and I have no weed, and so I'm like, damn it, man. So finally, I had to wake my wife up.
I'd like to give a shout-out to the Cadillac engineers in Detroit. If I
Wait.
find you motherfuckers in a dark alley one night, I'm beating the fuck out of y'all.
Oh, what did Cadillac engineers do for you?
They buried
Keep on talking.
the damn turn signal back behind the battery tray where you got to go out from the bottom and take the whole damn wheel well out to get at the motherfucker.
Oh, wow, man. A friend of mine had a Dodge that you had to take the front wheel off.
Yeah,
and
well,
then you had to
I
take...
ended up taking the front wheel off because it was easier to get my big ass down under there. If you're a skinny dude, you can jack it up and reach up in there and get it. But if you're an old fat fuck, no, I had to take the wheel out and fucking go that way.
Just for a battery?
No, for a fucking turn signal.
Turn signal light.
Turn signal bulb. Sandy goes, "Hey, the turn signal's out." I said, "Okay." I go and buy them, and I'm fucking looking and
my.
going, "Motherfucker, I'm gonna have to take this wheel off to get to this motherfucker."
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
You can't get to
I
it
hate that
from the
shit when
top?
you-
No.
When
Well,
you-
they
when you
got
have
the
to
fucking
change-
air box. You could
If you-
if you take the air box and the battery out, you can get it at it from
When
the
you
top.
have to change the battery and you got to remove all this shit from your car to get to the battery, use the old days. That's
incredible.
they made. This is where the ICE, internal combustion engines, are screwing themselves. They made them so difficult that now when people go and look at, and forgive me if don't agree, the simple thing of electric cars,
Yep.
they're making there's like fucking a lot of empty space because electric motors are so efficient.
Yeah, the only problem with electric cars is you got to fucking put 2 tons of batteries in them.
Well, they're changing. That's changing quickly. You know that?
You know, and
that's changing quick.
And they're coming up with these new fucking
fast chargers,
super froze batteries, man. They're still working it out, but
there's a whole bunch of different
batteries.
They got carbon tube technology. There's where you got where it takes a charge quickly, and you want to hold it longer and stuff like that. Well, but that's on the way because there's money to be made. There's money to be made.
And then you have the cars that self-charge as they move. The wheels, as they roll down the highway, generate energy.
No, but they're expending energy. You're talking about when it's called
and especially when they brake.
When they brake.
Yeah.
They brake because when the wheels are moving, they're not charging.
Well, but you can also keep the a neutral thing. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You're not
when you're braking, there's a technology when you're braking that they use
regenerative
they capture the heat and stuff.
Yeah, but when they're rolling and expending energy, they're expending energy. But oh my God, that is a real drink that you have right there.
What, a chelada?
Okay.
I told you a chelada was a real drink.
I thought it was mixed. No,
it's Budweiser and Clamato juice. Clam, tomato, and
shit,
Budweiser.
I thought they were going to fucking make it by hand, you know?
No, fuck no. You can buy them in a can.
God damn. And it's mixed good?
Yeah, it's pretty good. Clam juice, tomato juice, and Budweiser.
Hey, usually I like my clam juice, but I like it raw, right? Fresh from the bearded clam.
There you go.
So,
see, he won't drink out of my fucking pussy ass Stella thing. He likes American beer. Yeah.
I know dogs are healthy, so I don't want to
Beer bone, you want me to move that? And then
Yeah. It's thirsty. Well, here we are again. We spent a perfectly good 40 minutes
talking about nothing.
Talking about bullshit, you know,
go.
and stuff like that.
That's what we do.
Hey, it worked for Seinfeld.
Yeah, they did a whole show on that. So
it's a show about nothing.
And we're drinking beer. Beautiful sunset coming up. Looks to be.
It is. It's already starting to light up over there.
Those clouds are breaking up. We're not going to see much tonight.
Well, especially
some of those big overcast nights, you got a gorgeous, man. All that overcast turns.
Yeah.
And
well, supposedly we're supposed to clear off, and it's supposed to get cold as balls tonight.
Yeah, I heard that.
Today I was signing someone. You know when they do the frequent dining card, where I sign those cards for people that come in, so they get 10. I'm working the bar, and this lovely couple came in. Tom and Kristen. They're from Arizona. Beautiful woman. And she goes, "What is that you're doing there?" And I said, "Well, I'm signing their parking validation for the parking garage next door." And she goes, "Oh, okay." And I go, and then I said, "Oh, she just got off the plane. They just came down here. She wasn't ready for that." I said, "I was just kidding. I'm sorry. I didn't want to ruin it. I wanted her to come back because they're staying down here for a couple days."
There you
go. So, how are our gigs we got? We got a lot of gigs coming up.
Well, you know, just a quick observation. For years and years, played music down here, especially at a big resort like Holiday Isle back in its heyday.
Mm-hmm.
On Friday night, the people would get there. They've been traveling all day. They've been stuck in traffic, trying to get the kids ready, trying to get everybody ready, trying to get everybody, and they're just all freaked out and pissed off, man. They get there, man, and they'll have a few drinks, getting big screaming arguments and blah, blah. Then the next day, they've had a chance to take a deep breath, chill out. The keys finally settles in. You know, that's the thing. Friday nights, man, you always want to get here before Friday night because, see, Friday night, most other people are still just so stressed, man.
Got people coming down from Lauderdale, Hollywood.
Been
Miami.
Fighting traffic all day, and you see that same person on Saturday, Sunday. They're so bummed because they have to leave and don't want to. But yeah, so that's just an observation.
No. Okay, so and you got gigs coming up?
I do, man. Let's see. Tomorrow night I'm at the crib. Friday night I'm at Lazy Lobster. Saturday and Sunday afternoon I'm here at Shipwrecks.
There you
Saturday night I'm at Lazy Lobster. And Monday I'm at the
Lazy
Bayside
Lobster.
Grill.
Where are you at? You out on the back?
Yeah. Oh, and that place, man. I hate to, because we're here, but it's.
Don't say anything.
Well, it's just beautiful. No, I'm just saying it's just beautiful.
Oh, good. Okay. I was just gonna counsel you and say, hey, don't talk shit about talk shit about a place.
Well, see, here's the thing, man. In the Keys, there's very few places that suck. Because if you suck, you don't stay in business long. If the locals don't fucking like you, man,
actually, you're probably like in Key West. There's probably a small. You can have a place where you do suck, and the perfect combination,
and get away with it because there's so many.
Yeah,
they get so many more like the big cruise ships and shit.
Yeah, they charge too much and shit like that.
And,
maybe like an $8 beer,
and a $25 cheeseburger.
And you know what, folks? When you do come down here, just watch out. You got to find out. You got to do a little research. Some places do charge. I heard of it's not necessarily a place that could have a new worker there because they go through a lot of people. And when they hit you for every refill, imagine that. You have like 3. I heard someone get 3 iced teas, and there was 3.
Charge $6.
Yeah,
per iced tea.
$6. $9 for their
pop.
original one and 2 refills. And I go,
yeah,
it's iced tea. Now, there's some places in the world, like San Francisco for one, Paris, Tokyo. I'm sure there's certain places that do that. But even here, there are some expensive places down here. You got to be careful.
But then again, yeah, you got to be careful not to be an asshole because that is a great way to add on to your bill is being an asshole.
Yeah, you get 20% of.
I know, but they shouldn't. You know what?
It shouldn't be a difference. But
it shouldn't be a difference
if
you're an asshole. It may change the way people feel about you. And if you ever want to return someplace, you always remember the asshole. I remember someone giving shit to Damien one time at the Encore. We're all doing it. And this woman, they never really get. I never got too much shit from someone. I got once or twice I got it. Normally they go after the management, and it's weak-ass shit. And they throw it, I'm a restaurant owner, I'm important, and they're a piece of shit.
I've been in this business 20 years.
Yep. There's no good. Before Bill talks about his gigs, I want to thank all the listeners we have. India. India came up pretty good. India and Germany. I think that's the Friends of the Bastians, maybe, or something like that. I'd like to thank them for listening.
Oh, who's the
and some of our French.
Hasselhoff. We got the Hoff.
We got the David Hasselhoff. He doesn't live there though.
Oh, he doesn't?
No, he's not. Ever since, I don't know, he's as big as he used to be since they saw videos of him eating fried chicken off the ground. So, okay, Bill, where's your...
where are we doing? We got Thursday at the Kitch, Friday, I can't remember, and I'm not going to look at my phone. Saturday, we were at Sharky's. Hey, Luke, is it your week here, or is it our week here? Luke, you playing Shipwrecks on Saturday, or is it us?
No, I'm here this weekend.
Okay.
Saturday and Sunday.
Let's see. So we got that, and then I got Sweetwater on Sunday, the Old Time Piedmont Band. So that's about it for us.
Well, I'd like to thank everyone for listening. We got Bill.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
And Luke.
Luke's
there.
Hey,
Luke is here. Luke's
appreciate it and stuff.
And this is Jim the Keys Boy.
I'm just looking at my calendar because I totally forgot shit. Okay,
are you using Google Calendar?
Here I am, a Bayside Grill. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Everything I said was correct, unless
I'm wrong.
Unless I fucked up and I don't remember
got the wrong one.
It's really weird to have the Lazy Lobster Friday and Saturday night.
Really?
I mean, they might have done that, but usually it's just like one night a week or whatever.
Cool.
Which is I'm cool, man. I just another quick observation, man. I did the house band thing for I don't know how many years at the Caribbean Club, 10+ years easily.
Oh, I heard some stories talking about house bands. Next time we tell some stories about Big Dick.
Oh, man. Big Dick makes me look like a fucking ant,
but we're
man.
I know.
St. Luke.
Well,
he was a Cherokee.
But Big Dick was
Cherokee?
fucking a big giant.
Next week
Indian
we'll
fellow.
tell you. We'll tell
Greatest
you some tales
entertainer, though,
of
he pissed people
a band
off.
down here called Big Dick
and the Extenders,
or Large Richard and the Family Fun.
The
Band.
Family
Fun Band.
Yeah, when they played during
Large
the
Richard
day.
when they played more like the fireman's summer picnic
Daytime
and stuff
stuff.
like that.
or the benefit. You know?
I heard a story about him kicking a woman who was telling a joke. Went and told a joke and said something. She actually kicked her.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
He was a big dude, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was.
He was a giant man.
Yeah.
And he had balls. I mean, it's amazing a guy that pissed so many people off. Like
Let's not tell the
never
story.
got
We'll save
shot.
it for next week. No? What?
No.
I don't think he ever got shot.
No.
And he would.
And you'd have to shoot him a few times.
I mean, yeah, he's one of those guys. You're not going to take him down with a 22.
You'd have to shoot him a good few times.
Was he a good singer?
He was a mediocre
He was okay,
singer,
but he was a
and
fantastic entertainer.
But
man.
his thing was entertainment, man. And And the thing was, he would go on, and all the guys hated playing with him because he played all night. And if you had to break down and walk off stage and take a piss, he fucking would just tear
Hammer
you
your
to
ass.
pieces on the way to the bathroom, on the way back, telling everybody what a fag, pussy, wimp ass.
Okay, let's save this stuff. This is good stuff.
Oh man, I wish I could
Save
remember
someone-
his jokes, man. Make you
know
cry
what?
laughing.
You got a week to think about it. Okay.
Well,
Think
thank
about
y'all. We do appreciate you listening. We will be back next Wednesday,
And
back
I
here
played
at
it
Shipwrecks, and we thank you all for hanging out with us, and we will see you next time.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, and his wife's a sweetheart, man.
3 years ago.
Hi, it's Jamie, Progressive #1, #2 employee. Leave a message at the... Hey, Jamie, it's me, Jamie. This is your daily pep talk. I know it's been rough going ever since people found out about your a cappella group, Mad Harmony, but you will bounce back. I mean, you're the guy always helping people find coverage options with the Name Your Price tool. It should be you giving me the pep talk. Now get out there, hit that high note, and take Mad Harmony all the way to nationals this year! Sorry, it's pitchy.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Capital One presents a 30-second audio tour of Ireland. Sheep, fairies, golf, charming castle, charming castle, charming castle, charming castle, charming castle.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You know you can actually go there when you use the Capital One Venture Card. You earn unlimited double miles on every dollar you spend on every purchase, which means you'll have plenty of miles to actually travel to Ireland. The Capital One Venture Card. What's in your wallet?
Capital One Bank USA N.A.